Good afternoon. My name is Maria Florence. Could I have your name, please?
Afternoon, ma'am. My name is Sonia Akhtar and my nickname is Maya. So you can call me Maya.
Now, could you tell me a little about yourself and where you live?
Well, I'm Sonia Akhtar Maya, and I live in Matpara, Munshiganj. I'm 22 and I am not married. I completed my graduation in mathematics from National University. I'm planning to complete my Master of Science from a reputed university in the UK. My future plan is to teach in a college. I spend my leisure time reading books. Sometimes I hang out with my friends on the lake shore. The place where I live is really charming and I love to live there as this is one of the best neighborhoods in our town.
What are some of the nicest things about where you live?
Actually, the town I live in is peaceful and tidy. It offers picturesque beauty. The majestic lakes, gardens, river, and birds twittering will mesmerize you. When an outsider comes to my area, he or she becomes captivated. It's indeed a stunning place to live in. On top of that, people are greatly amicable and you would be delighted with their charming behaviors.
What kind of food do you like to eat?
I enjoy a variety of foods, but I especially love Italian cuisine. Dishes like pasta and pizza are favorites of mine because of their rich flavors and comforting textures. I also appreciate Asian foods, particularly sushi and Thai curries, for their unique combinations of spices and fresh ingredients. Overall, I'm quite adventurous when it comes to trying different cuisines.
What kind of new food would you like to try?
I would love to try Ethiopian cuisine. I've heard so much about the communal style of eating, where everyone shares from a common plate using injera, a type of sourdough flatbread. I'm curious about the various spices and flavors used in their dishes, as well as the cultural experience of eating together. It seems like a fun and flavorful adventure.
Do you like cooking?
Yes, I enjoy cooking. It's a creative outlet for me, and I find it quite relaxing. I love experimenting with new recipes and ingredients, and it feels rewarding to create something delicious from scratch. Cooking also allows me to control what I eat, which is important for my health. Plus, sharing meals with friends and family adds to the enjoyment.
What was the last meal you cooked?
The last meal I cooked was chicken biryani, which is one of my favorite traditional dishes. I used marinated chicken and layered it with fragrant basmati rice, along with spices like saffron, cardamom, and cloves. I also added some caramelized onions and fresh coriander for extra flavor. It took some time to prepare, but the rich aroma and colorful presentation made it worth it. I served it with a side of cucumber raita, and it turned out to be absolutely delicious.
Do you prefer home-cooked food or food from restaurants?
I generally prefer home-cooked food. I appreciate knowing exactly what ingredients are used, and I can tailor the flavors to my liking. Home-cooked meals also feel more personal and comforting. However, I do enjoy dining out occasionally, especially to try new cuisines or celebrate special occasions. It's nice to have that balance.
Now, I would like you to talk about a specific topic. Here is your cue card. You will have 1 minute to prepare your response, during which you can take notes if you wish. After that, you're supposed to talk approximately 2 minutes on the topic. Please take a moment to read the cue card and prepare yourself. Can you start now?
Well, one teacher who significantly influenced my education was Mr. Arafat, my college English professor. I first met him during my first year at Donia College, and from our very first class, it was evident that he was an exceptional educator with a distinctive approach to teaching literature and writing. Mr. Arafat taught English, but his lessons went beyond conventional boundaries. He had an extraordinary talent for making classic literature resonate with our lives, connecting themes from novels like To Kill a Mockingbird and 1984 to contemporary social issues. His genuine enthusiasm for the subject and his ability to encourage critical thinking set him apart. He urged us not only to analyze texts but also to articulate our thoughts and feelings about them. His classroom was a welcoming environment for open dialogue, where every opinion was respected, leading to lively and engaging discussions. One of the most impactful aspects of his teaching was his personalized approach. He took the time to understand each student's strengths and weaknesses, providing tailored feedback that helped us grow as writers and thinkers. He believed in our potential and often shared inspiring stories of his own challenges and successes, motivating us to strive for excellence. His influence extended well beyond academics. He instilled in me a passion for storytelling and writing, encouraging me to pursue my creative aspirations. His mentorship fostered confidence in my abilities, prompting me to participate in writing competitions and ultimately publish my work. Moreover, his passion, dedication, and individualized teaching style left a lasting impact on my educational journey. He not only emphasized the importance of literature but also inspired me to believe in myself and my dreams. His influence continues to shape my aspirations and my whole life. I'm immensely grateful to him.
Thanks for your response. Now, I'd like to ask you several follow-up questions related to the topic you discussed. Let's start with development in education. Well, how has education changed in your country in the last 10 years?
Over the past decade, education in our country has undergone significant transformations, largely due to increased government investment and the integration of technology. The introduction of digital learning platforms has made education more accessible, particularly in rural areas where traditional resources were scarce. Additionally, the curriculum has been updated to focus on critical thinking and practical skills, moving away from rote memorization. However, challenges remain, such as disparities in quality between urban and rural schools. Overall, these changes have led to a more inclusive and diverse educational landscape.
What changes do you foresee in the next 50 years?
Looking ahead, I envision that education in our country will become increasingly technology-driven, with virtual classrooms and AI-assisted learning becoming the norm. This shift could allow for personalized learning experiences tailored to individual student needs. Moreover, I believe that vocational training will gain prominence, as the demand for skilled labor continues to rise in the global economy. As education becomes more interconnected globally, I anticipate greater emphasis on multilingualism and cultural exchange, preparing students to thrive in an increasingly globalized world.
How do the expectations of today's school leavers compare with those of the previous generation?
Today's school leavers in Bangladesh tend to have higher aspirations and expectations compared to previous generations. They are more aware of global opportunities, thanks to the internet and social media, and often seek higher education or international experience. Previous generations primarily focused on securing stable jobs, while today's youth prioritize career satisfaction and personal development. This shift reflects broader societal changes, including the rise of entrepreneurship and a growing recognition of the importance of mental health and well-being.
What role do you think extracurricular activities play in education?
Extracurricular activities are essential in shaping well-rounded individuals. In our country, these activities provide students with opportunities to develop soft skills such as teamwork, leadership, and communication. They also offer a much-needed break from academic pressures, fostering creativity and personal growth. Furthermore, participation in sports and cultural events can enhance school spirit and community involvement, creating a more engaging learning environment. Ultimately, these activities complement formal education by preparing students for the challenges of life beyond the classroom.
What method of learning works best for you?
Personally, I find that a blended learning approach works best for me. Combining traditional classroom instruction with online resources allows for a more flexible and comprehensive understanding of subjects. I appreciate the interactive nature of group discussions and projects, which enhance my critical thinking and collaboration skills. Additionally, utilizing online platforms for supplementary learning helps me grasp complex concepts at my own pace. This combination fosters a more engaging and effective learning experience.
How beneficial do you think it is to group students according to their level of ability?
Grouping students by ability can be quite beneficial, as it allows teachers to tailor their instruction to meet the specific needs of each group. In our country, this method can help ensure that students receive the appropriate level of challenge, preventing both frustration for struggling learners and boredom for advanced students. However, it's crucial to implement this approach thoughtfully, as it can also lead to stigmatization if not managed properly. Creating a supportive environment where all students feel valued is essential to maximizing the benefits of ability grouping.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. That concludes the speaking test. You've provided some insightful answers. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, it was so nice of you.